Guys, energy should never go down in our sessions, irrespective of whatever the number of sessions we are taking. It must be full of enthusiasm, full of creativity, full of innovativeness, and full of fun and humor. Let's move ahead. Here we are. We were there into IRR, and I guess we had solved one question of IRR as well. I will just brief you out with the interpretation aspect of IRR. IRR stands for internal rate of return. Quite famous among the people who seek the project finance from the various institutions. In the financial analysis part of your business plan, which you submit to seek the finance from the various sources when it comes to startups and businesses, IRR and NPV are widely used technique to showcase the future investment and their viability in the upcoming years. So internal rate of return is one of those capital techniques which gives you the answer in percentage. What is another interpretation of this? It is the rate of return which you have actually received from a project. That is the exact rate of return we have received from a project. Number 3, how do we make a decision based on IRR? IRR shall be first compared with the benchmark return somewhere from a similar kind of a project in the similar industry. If no such benchmark return is given to you, you at least want to satisfy the cost of finance from your project. So sometimes in this capital budgeting questions, we straight away get the cost of finance percentage instead of required rate of return. Specifically, if you refer the modules of CA and CS, those people mention the cost of finance word more often as compared to required rate of return, because their requirement is like, we want to at least satisfy this required rate of return from our project. Now what is the cost of finance? It is the weighted average cost of capital we had calculated. It is the overall cost of finance of the company which is going to be utilized in this project. So that may be taken as the evaluation criteria. Now, many of the students were asking me that, sir, you were telling that it can be solved in Excel within just couple of minutes, so how can we do that in Excel? There is one function called NPV in Excel, which gives you straight away NPV without doing much complicated calculations. Say I have year and amounts written here. I'm just copying that and pasting it over here. That is one question of NPV, and we were supposed to find NPV of this project. Now, when you find the NPV of this project, what you do is you just write your inflows and outflows somewhere in years, and then you may start using the function called NPV. Here in this case, if I take the first question, these were the cash inflows, right? And the outflows were starting from, I guess, year number 0 only. So you may take the first example again. In year number 1, there was 5 lakhs of outflow. Year number 2, 5 lakhs. And year number 0, it was 10 lakhs. So I'm writing it over here too. Five in first year, 5 in second year, and in 0 year, it was 10 lakhs, right? Now, one thing you should first do it over here is that whatever the outflows are there, must be there in negative. Because Excel को कोई अंदर से अंतर्यामी तो नहीं है, उसको सपना तो नहीं आएगा कि आउटफ्लो है कि इनफ्लो है. So all the outflows must be in minus. So Excel will identify that as outflow. Now you can just find the net inflow or outflow from yearly basis, So net inflow, or I can say net cash flow. net cash flow of the year number, it is basically a summation of these two, right? So I may use the formula of SUM, opening the bracket, and inflow and outflow I'm taking. So in the 0 year, there is a net outflow of 10, then the net outflow of 2, net outflow of 2.5. Now we do not want to do the discounting of 0 period, right? Because 10 lakhs rupees you spend right now, the present value will also be 10 lakhs rupees straight away. So when you use the NPV function, starts with a sign of equal to NPV, open the bracket. The first requirement is you just select the rate of return, which is, I guess, 13%. You may manually write it in the Excel, or you may link the cell where 13% is written, pressing comma, and then you will select the values. Now select the values from 1st to 10, because whatever the values you are selecting, no, it will do the discounting of these values at 13%. We don't want to do 0, right? We don't want the discounting of 0 year, because it will be taken as it is. So what I'm doing is, I'm just finding the NPV from 1st to 10 year. Then I am putting the sign of plus and selecting this outflow of minus 10 lakhs. Why I'm using the sign of plus? Basically, it should be reduced only. It's an outflow. But if I will put the sign of minus here, no, then minus minus will become plus. That's why deliberately I have put the plus sign. I hope you are getting my point. It's an outflow. It should be reduced only. But if I will put the sign of minus in the formula in Excel, then minus will become plus, because in the sale as well we have got minus. That's why I have put the plus sign. So pressing enter, and you have got something over here in percentage. Let me just convert that into number. That's your NPV straight away. Just find the net cash flow and you get the NPV. As simple as that. IRR is even simpler than that. You may just write your cash inflows and outflows, find it the net. You know, net means inflows and outflows should be given the net effect. So you say you have the 5 lakhs of outflow and 3 lakhs of inflow. So net outflow will be 2 lakh. IRR equals to IRR, opening the bracket, just select the values right from the first to the last one. From the first to the last one, select all the values, closing the bracket, pressing enter. That's your IRR from the project. Let me just increase the decimals, 12.40%. Just select the range of the data, as simple as that. I was not telling that to you because I was aware that if I'll tell you, no, then your interest from this manual calculations will fade away. I didn't want to do that. Have you heard about that lion? Once that lion tests the human blood, no, then you will have to put that lion under a rehabilitation center, because now that lion will not like anything else. So if I give you the exposure of Excel straight away, then you will not like anything else. So it's better to go step by step. Well, let's go to IRR, and we'll be doing it manually again, and we'll also use the Excel function to solve this question. You may just take a snap of this, all of you. We are going to solve this question now. Please take a snap of this. Okay, shall I move it, guys? All of you? Shall I move it? Confirmation, please. Okay, received it from Urja, from Dhaval. Nice to see. From Nandini. Very true. From Vishal as well. Okay. Mr. Harshil Mehta wants to build one software named Scam 1992, which can generate arbitrage opportunities in the fraction of seconds. Achha. Arbitrage opportunities means you just take the advantage of inefficiencies in the market. You know, one particular share may be priced differently at two different markets. So at one market you want to place a buy order, at another market you want to place a sell order. So you are just taking the benefit of inefficiencies in pricing of securities. Now arbitrage can be of many other things. It may be a statistical arbitrage where few complicated calculations may be done by the software. There may be various types of arbitrage. Let's not go into that. Arbitrage in a simple meaning stands for taking the maximum advantage the benefits of inefficient. Occasion you sell it, at one occasion you purchase it, and you make the profit in between.
Excuse me, sir, you are not audible.
Yes,
I'm
sir,
not
you are
audible.
properly audible.
Yes,
Is
sir,
it audible
now
now?
you are audible.
Okay, thank you. So up to what point you couldn't, you could hear me? Last point.
Sir, you were talking about that benefit.
Benefit. You take the benefit of inefficiencies from the market. So that's the arbitrage opportunity. Arbitrage may be of various other kinds, but in a simple layman language, arbitrage means you just take the benefit of inefficiencies in the market. What happens is that nowadays we have got very powerful supercomputers for trading of various companies' shares in National Stock Exchange and Bombay Stock Exchange. But in the earlier days, the systems were not so perfect. So if you could identify some pricing difference at NSE or BSE, what people could do is people can put a purchase order at a place where prices are low and sell order at a place where prices are high. Now, similar kind of inefficiencies happens in the currency markets as well nowadays. Because still, in spite of the fact that systems are very, very fast and supercomputing, still there maybe some inefficiencies in pricing, you know. Okay, so this is the arbitrage. Let's not go much deeper into that. The software is so advanced in nature that it will take 3 years of development. You will spend the following amounts on a yearly basis at the end of each year to build that software. Okay. So year number 1, 2, and 3, this much of an amount will be spent. The cash inflows are expected as below for 5 years. Again, एक तरफा प्यार, पहले 3 साल में तो सिर्फ देना ही है, फिर पता नहीं, मालूम है नहीं कि मिलेगा कि नहीं मिलेगा. So from the 4th year onwards, you are receiving some money from it. 150, 250, 3, 350, and 4. Find the NPV and PI of the project if the required rate of return is 15% in initial 5 years and 18% in next 3 years. Okay, so required rate of return is changing. सर ये कॉम्प्लिकेशन तो हमने देखा ही नहीं. चलो कोई बात नहीं, देखते हैं. Also find the IRR of the project. Compare IRR and NPV and write your observations. Okay, step by step. First of all, what is the requirement? We are supposed to find NPV and PI at 15% rate of return for 5 years and 18% for next 3 years. So I am first writing the part number 1. We will start with NPV equal to PVCI minus PVCO. Okay, so let's find the PVCO first of all. So serial number, cash outflow, discounting factor, and present value. ये फॉर्मेट तो ऐसे कोई नींद में से भी उठाए ना 2 बजे रात को तो भी याद आ जाना चाहिए. Starting with which year? First year. So first 2 and 3. Now minus is written just for the understanding purpose that it's an outflow. But for your calculation purpose, you may just ignore the minus sign. Because anyway, we are going to minus this outflow from inflow, right? So 20, 25 and 30. discounting factor will be found at what percentage? Say for the initial 5 years, it's anyway going to be 15 percentage. And here outflow falls just within 3 years. So every discounting factor of this will be at 15 percentage. So 1 divided by 1.15. May I have answers, please?
Point 8695.
0.8695. Next one.
7561.
7561. Very good. Next one.
6575.
6575. Very nice. You multiply this outflow and discounting factor, you get PVCO. What's the final answer you are getting? Giving you 1 minute uninterrupted. Please get it.
56 lakh 1950.
56 lakh
1000.
Just a second. The laptop is high on the ganja. हाँ 56 lakh 1950. 950. अब ये देखो ये कहाँ से इंक लेके आया ये लैपटॉप पता नहीं. इतना गाढ़ा हमने किया है नहीं किया, फिर भी देखो कितना हो रहा है ये. अब हो रहा है. Fine, anyway, let's move to a PVCI now. A little care must be taken here. Serial number, then inflow, then discounting factor, and PV. सर इतने क्वेश्चंस करवाओ कि एकदम रट ले हम. Okay. From where these years are started, from year number 4. Do not forget that. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inflows are 150, 250, 3.
Sir, it's 15 lakh.
Okay, it's 15 lakhs. Okay, sir, it's 15 lakhs. Add 102. मतलब कि बच्चे झाग रहे हैं. वेरी गुड. 30 लाख. फिर है 35 और 40. Now discounting factor for initial 5 years will be at 15%. Then my friend, for the next 3 years, it should be at 18%. Now, what are the implications of it? Try to understand. Your required rate of return is getting changed over a period of time. Now, there may be various reasons behind it, right? For the initial number of years, you may not have so much of required rate of return, but after achieving, say, a growth stage at the saturation level, your required rate of return might be very high. There is a product life cycle as well. You know, in marketing, you might have studied about that. So initially there is a growth and expansion stage, and then it reaches to a saturation stage. So possibly in the initial period of the project, you are not expecting much, but at saturation, you will be expecting much more from a project. So 4, 5, and 6 will be at 15% only. Then I'll tell you what to do. So 1 divided by 1.15, find it for 4th year. What do we get?
0.5718.
0.5718.
18.
Okay, next one.
0.4972.
4972. Next one. So next one तो नहीं मालूम है सर. Now what can we do is, now good. So what can we do is, see, the formula can be like this. Discounting factor for the first 5 years can be 1.15 raised to 5 multiplied by 1.18 raised to 1. That will be a discounting factor of year number 6, because initial 5 years will remain at 15% only, right? Only for the 6th year 18% will be taken. Similarly, for this year it may be taken as 1 divided by 1.15 raised to 5 multiplied by 1.18 raised to 2. सर ये 5 नहीं लग रहा है, 6 लग रहा है. ओके, ये लैपटॉप में कुछ प्रॉब्लम है इसलिए. 1.15 raised to 5 multiplied by 1.18 raised to 2. Now that's a mathematical equation. लेकिन हम लोग तो आलसी लोग हैं, एलाइट लेवल आलसी. तो हमारे पास तो शॉर्टकट होने चाहिए. व्हाट इज द शॉर्टकट? व्हाट यू कैन डू इज, द अर्लियर डिस्काउंटिंग रेट यू हैव फाउंड, नो, द लास्ट ईयर्स डिस्काउंटिंग रेट. नाउ डिवाइड दैट बाय 1.18. डिवाइड दिस बाय 1.18. again press equal to, so you will keep on receiving for next years. So write 0.4972 divided by 1.18. What do you get? Can someone tell me?
0.4213.
4213. Now
Next.
this will be divided again by 1.18. So you won't have to do it again, right? You will just press equal to sign. What do you get?
0.3571.
3571. Very nice. And the last one?
0.3026.
3026. Now how mathematically this 0.3026 may be written? It is 1 divided by 1.15 raised to 5 multiplied by 1.18 raised to 3. This is what precisely this 0.3026 is all about. Multiply this discounting factor with PV, sorry, inflow, so you get the PV. Give me the final answer, please.
Sir, I didn't get this.
What didn't you get?
Sir, from 6th year it is 18% rate of return, right?
True.
So can't we take the 6th year factor of 1 divided by 1.8?
1.18.
Sorry, 1.18.
Okay, so if you do it, 1 divided by 1.18 for 6th year Urja, then what does that essentially mean? That means for all the 6 years you are taking 18%. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now for the initial 5 years, now see, just ignore whatever the cash inflow or outflow is there. Ignore that. It may be 2 lakhs, 3 lakhs, 5 lakhs or 10 lakhs, whatever the case it may be. But for the initial 5 years, I am expecting 15% irrespective of whatever the inflow or outflow it would be. Then from the 6th year onwards, my expectation is changing to 18. So if I use 1 divided by 1.18 raised to 6, then that essentially means that for all the 6 years I'm expecting 18%, and 18% will be taken as a discounting rate for all the 6 years to get the PV of this 30 lakhs. Even though our expectation is changing to 18% from the 6 years, that does not change my expected rate of return of 15% for the initial 5 years. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Surely?
Sir, further if I am working with this project, so my discounting factor would increase by this percent only, or else percent. Then what it will affect?
See, if
Now it's
if
from
it is
15 to 18.
true, Now say it will go to 20 percentage from year number 9. So year number
Yes.
8 you have got. So what you will do, you will divide this by 1.19. So you will get it for 9th year, which is say 19 percentage. Mathematically, I can write it like 1 divided by 1.15 raised to 5 for initial 5 years, multiplied by 1.18 raised to 3 for next 3 years, multiplied by 1.19 raised to 1 for the 9th year. Are you getting it?
Okay, sir. It's like compounding. For first 5 years, it will be 15%. Further, it will 18% for 3 year, and first year it's 19%.
That's what I'm telling. No, compounding rate has been
Okay.
changing. Now, this present value is nothing but the compounded discount. And see, compounding is a terminology used when you find the present value. Sorry, future value. And discounting is a terminology used when you find the present value. Both are same. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Now I got it.
Okay. Please find the PVCI now total. Inflow multiplied by discounting factor.
58 lakh,
58 lakhs,
24,850.
24,850. Good. So, sir, what will be my NPV? NPV equal to PVCI, which is 58, 20. Equal to, can someone tell me what do we get?
Two lakh 22,900.
2 lakh. Just a second.
22,000.
Pen has stopped working. ब्रह्मास्त्र बंद हो गया बेटा. ब्रह्मास्त्र के बिना तो कैसे होगा? Just a second. This pen is my ब्रह्मास्त्र. Started. Good. ये हम कहते हैं ને ગુજરાતીમાં કે હરેક બીમારીનો લાંબાણ ઇલાજ શું તો કે થોડીક વાર સુઈ જાય સરખું થઈ જશે. तो इसका भी ऐसा ही है. पेन को निकाल के अच्छी तरह से फिर से फिट करो ना तो हो गया. देखो शुरू. टू क्या है?
222,900.
222,900. Very nice. So that's gonna be my NPV. PI is again a twin sister of it. So PVCI divided by PVCO. So 58, 24, 850 divided by 56, 01, 950. 1 point. What do we get? 1 point?
1.0398.
0398. Very nice. So as per PI as well, this project may be accepted. NPV is positive. That also means this can be accepted. Now Urja, why I was telling you not to write earlier in the last question that your required rate of return of 9% or 13% is satisfied, so that's why you should accept the project, is because there may be a series of required rate of return. I may give you a required rate of return different for all the number of years. So if you'll be writing that, no, then it will be a time consuming process. Are you getting my point now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. लेकिन सर हमारी अधूरी कहानी ये तो सिर्फ एनपी और पीवाई हुआ। अब आता है आईआरआर पार्ट नंबर 2। IRR के लिए I told you that you may start with 10%, but it's quite visible. Say you take 15% for initial 5 years and then 18%, then also NPV is positive, right? So you may start directly with 15%. Because if you will start with 10%, then again, that will not be there in a negative. So you will reach to say 15. Then 15 also is positive. Then you will again do the discount at 20. So it will be a 3-time process, no? But it's quite evident from the first part itself that it is something more than 15% already. Because even if you take discounting at 15%, no, then also the NPV is coming positive. Right in the first part we have seen. So IRR is definitely more than 15%. So I may directly find it 15%. I cannot use the previous question solution because there was 15 and then 18%, right? So it cannot be used. So we will do entirely at 15% now. NPV at 15%. So first we'll be taking the PV CO, serial number, cash outflow, discounting rate, or discounting factor, sorry. And then we'll have PV. So how many number of years are there in PV CO? 1, 2, 3. Now this may be straight away taken. No, I guess this won't be changing. 15% here. So you may take it directly from there. No need to find this table. PVCO at 15% is how much? 56,01,950. PVCI cannot be copied because over there was 18% required too, right? So PVCO will be found, PVCI will be found differently, sorry. From year number 4 to 8. पंद्रह 25 30 35 40. For the 4th and 5th year too, the discounting factor will not change, but it will remain same, 0.5718 here. Because that was again at 15% only, no? And 0.4972. Now you may start with this 1.15 again. So this may be taken divided by 1.15. So what do we get for 6th year? Can someone tell me, please? $0.4972 divided by 1.15. So you get it for 6th year. Or you may do 1.15 again and do it for 6th year. Then also it's fine. Yes, please.
0.4323.
4323. Okay, press equal to again.
$0.3760.
3760. Very nice. Next one.
0.3269.
3269.
0.2843. हुआ।
अब तो क्या हो गया ना बेटा, हो गया। ओ बेटे मौज कर दी। हाँ हाँ बेटे मौज कर दी। पीवी, do the multiplication of this two and give me this PVCI over here total. अपन को मालूम है पॉजिटिव ही रहने वाला है क्योंकि इसके बाद में 18% यूज किया था तो भी पॉजिटिव आ रहा था. So we'll be requiring another rate where NPV will be negative. Okay, क्या आता है PVCI बताइयो, बताइयो भाई लोग बहनों. अरे गलती से बहनों बोल दिया. टेक दैट विथ रेट्रोस्पेक्टिव इफेक्ट. बताओ भाइयों और उनकी बहनों क्या है.
₹60,21,200.
21,200. Good. So we'll get the NPV equal to 60, 21,200 minus 56, 01, 950. So what do we get as an NPV there at 15%? Can someone tell me please?
4,19,250.
4,19,250. Now, I'm asking that to everyone except Urja, that what should I do if I want this NPV to be 0? Because anyway, my concern is that I want to take this NPV to 0. Then only PVCI will become equal to PVCO, right? And we want to find that rate only. So one condition is to be satisfied before using the formula of IRR, that at one rate you should have the positive NPV, at another rate you should have negative NPV. So if I want my NPV to be negative, then whether I should increase the rate or decrease the rate, who will tell me? Who will tell me? Very true, Miss Priska. Very true, Miss Nandini. Mr. Dhaval too. Increase. So now we have the clear-cut rule, you know. Increase by what? Increase by 5%. चलो भैया IRR नहीं NPV at 20%. अब तो PVCO का टेबल भी बनेगा. आलसी लोगों के लिए फिर से करना पड़ेगा. PVCO serial number, cash outflow, then discounting factor, then you get PV 1, 2, 3, 20, 25, 30, 20, 25, 30. Discounting factor 1 divided by 1.20. Who will tell me? First one.
0.8333.
8333. Next one.
0.6944.
6944, right?
Yes.
6944. Okay, then
0.5787.
5787. Nice. Multiply that with the outflow, you get the PVCO over here. चलो भाई लोग और उनकी बहन लोग फाइंड करो. चलो PVCO
17,36,100.
17.
Yes.
देखो फिर से, तुमने पहले का बताया क्या? टोटल 17 नहीं आएगा. देखो हाँ बेटे, हाँ फिर से मौज कर दी. कुछ अलग आ रहा है. 17 नहीं होगा. टोटल करो.
51,38,888.
ओके, 51,38,888. Okay, let's go to PVCI now. Same, the format will remain 4 to, how many number of years are there? 4 to 8, right? पंद्रह 25 30 35 40. Discounting rate will be found at 20 percentage, 1.20 in denominator. And for the fourth year, so there are two ways to find for the fourth year. Take this third one and divide it by 1.20, then also you get it for fourth year. And if you don't want to do that, you want to go with the long cut, the long cut will be 1 divided by 1.20, press it, press it, press it, press it for 4 times, you get some discounting factor. Can someone tell me what do we get there? Point
0.4823.
48223, right?
Hey, 23.
अच्छा 2 3 ही है, कोई बात नहीं, चलो चलेगा. Point
4019.
4019, good. Point
0.3349.
3349, very nice. Next one
0.2791.
2791, and the last one
0.2326.
2326. Good. So we'll be finding the PVCI. जिनका भी होते जाइए, बताते जाइए भैया. न बोलવામાં નવગુણ નહીં, અહીંયા તો જે બોલે એના બોર વેચાય. Some people will like, हमें कहाँ बोर बेचने हैं? अरे भाई जो करना है, that is just a कहावत. $46.39,825 received by, got by Urja. Slightly 300 or 400 rupees of difference is coming in Harsh's answer. So others may again cross verify that. I'll take the majority opinion here. बाकी सबका किधर आ रहा है देखो बेटा. किसी का मिक है वो अनम्यूट है. That's fine, huh? You can unmute it whenever you want to say something. It's just to avoid the disturbance for other, you know, and वो श्वेता वाला फिर ना हो जाए इसलिए. Everyone was chilling, oh श्वेता रुक रुक. PVCI. बाकी किसी के आंसर ही नहीं है भाई. हर्ष के और सिर्फ ऊर्जा के दोनों के ही है. बताओ भाई लोग, किधर हो आप लोग? अब now I am in a Dharam Sankat, you know, which one I should take? I don't know. Okay, let me do it. Dharam Sankat. 1 divided by 1.20. देखा जाए तो ज्यादा डिफरेंस बच्चों के आंसर में है नहीं, लेकिन फिर भी कर लेते हैं. Let me just copy it over here. 9th का तो जरूरत इच नहीं है. So PV will be, let's see who has got the closest answer. (46, 39, 825 is the closest answer. In fact, that is the precise answer. 46, 39, 825. Others जिनके आंसर थोड़े से 200-300 ऊपर नीचे हो रहे हैं, उसमें बिल्कुल भी दिल छोटा करने की जरूरत नहीं है. बड़े बड़े सम्स में छोटे छोटे अप्रोक्सीमेशंस होते रहते हैं. So what do we get as an NPV here? Equal to 46, 39, 825 minus 51, 38, 888. So we'll get NPV in minus. What do we get? Can someone tell me, please?
4,99,063.
063 in minus, obviously, right? Okay. So friends, from here we may start using our IRR interpolation formula because the conditions are satisfied. At one rate, you should have positive NPV. At another rate, you should have negative NPV. We have got both of this. So we may start with the IRR formula now. IRR equal to R1 plus NPV at R1 divided by NPV at R1 minus NPV at R2 multiplied by R2 minus R1. So equal to, sir, R1 will be taking 15, no? And if you'll be taking 10, then also it's fine. I mean, I don't have any problem with that. But then the approximation would be too much. And it will be far away from your real answers. I mean, we don't want that much of approximation. Lower and lower the gap between these two rates will be, no? Better and better your answer will be. Okay, so we'll be taking 0.15 as R1 because at that rate we have got the positive NPV. So what's the positive NPV at 15%? So that is 419,250. 419,250 divided by 419,250 minus NPV at R2. Now, sir, यहाँ पे तो लोग गलती करते हैं. यहाँ पे माइनस वापस है 499,063. Do not forget that minus. Otherwise, you will get the marks in minus. Multiplied by R2 is we have taken at 20%. So 0.20 minus 0.15. So equal to 0.15 plus, let me simplify this further, 1,9,250, and in denominator minus minus will become plus. So you will have some answer. May I have the answer please in the denominator?
9,18,313.
18,313. Very nice. To be multiplied by 0.05. भागु सब्बा, पहले भागाकार फिर गुणाकार, बोर्ड मास 0.15 first division and then multiplication. What do we get here in division?
0.4565.
4565 to be multiplied by 0.05. So 0.15 plus, let's solve this first. What do we get?
0.0228.
0.0228. Very nice. Let's add it over there in 0.15 so you get IRR. Final answer?
0.1728.
1728.
8.
Well, that can also be written like 17.28. 8%. So that's my exact rate of return from this project. So you should tell to Mr. Harshil Mehta, ये local हर्षद मेहता है, राजकोट का हर्षद मेहता, Harshil Mehta, that 17.28 is the actual rate of return he has got from this project. We'll compare the IRR and NPV in the next session. It's already 15:22. And people would be like, sir, you have taken already 3 sessions and again you will be stretching it further. No, it would be over from our side today. Let's not stretch your mind to that extent. मुझे मालूम है बहुत हो चुका है आज में. ऐसा लग रहा होगा कि FM हो रहा है, FM हो रहा है. आज today it was the FM day. Anyway, fine. We'll see you all in the next session. Please put your enrollment number as a mark of attendance. Miss Nandini had got it. Mr. Mohit had also got the same answer. Very nice. I hope others are doing it on a timely basis. That's my humble request. Please keep on practicing it on your paper and do not make a mistake. Even if you have selected any other specialization, no, this basics of financial management is not going to go anywhere. Why this subject is there in a second semester? Why marketing management there is in second semester? Because that's important and that's required for everyone, irrespective of whatever the specialization you select, right? So this much of finance should be known to everyone. This much of marketing, this much of HR should be known to everyone. That's why it's there for a common subject. Don't forget that. Please put your enrollment number. Bye-bye. Take care. Sayonara.